So, all right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Elevated by Andrea. So I found out a little too late that my mic does not work on this new camera. So hopefully the built-in mic on the camera works. If not, I apologize. We'll have to do it all over again.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
So this is my new friend Latoya. I am so excited to bring her here. She has changed so many lives, in my opinion, based on the people who come to Pilates with me here.
So
She is the owner of Glow-Up Pilates and Wellness Studio. It is in Pearland. If you're familiar with Pearland, it's 288 south of Beltway 8. They have saunas, mat Pilates, reformer Pilates. What is the thing? The compression.
Compression boots.
Yes, compression boots. And then there's a wellness section for doing wellness or beauty IVs, NAD shots, things like that. What is the facial thing?
Microneedling.
Microneedling.
So we have an in-house med spa that specializes in your traditional aesthetics, Botox, filler, but also more wellness-focused modalities, IV hydration, vitamin shots.
Yeah, so this is basically a one-stop shop.
Everything.
Love it.
One spot.
And then when you're ready, you go across the parking lot and you get your coffee or your matcha, or whatever your vice
beverage of choice.
So it's a good thing there's not a liquor store, right?
Right, that'll undo everything.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about what inspired you to start Glow Up.
I think that ever since childhood, like I was the weird kid. I would save up my allowance to ride my bike and go and buy a magazine. And I think the appeal was like that ability to always transform, your personal best, like live up to your full potential. And as I got older, I went to law school. I've worked in corporate, in regulatory roles for the last several years. And it was around, I would say, 2 or 3 years ago where I just personally was not feeling good in my own body. I wasn't feeling good in the marriage I was in, and I was like, I need to really like take some steps for self-care. I need to take those steps for reaching my full potential. Tie back to the whole magazine obsession. So I looked into Pilates, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go to Pilates and I'm gonna wear a cute outfit and it's gonna be so easy, and it was not.
It was not easy.
Not at all.
So going back to childhood,
Yeah.
that's kind of unusual to have that kind of, I want better fitness, wellness, I want to be a better person. That's kind of unusual.
Yeah, and at the time I didn't even understand why I was so drawn to, like, at the time, you know, modern day would be maybe YouTube videos and blogs and things like that, but I would like frustrate my mom. She's like, why do you have all these magazines? Like, you just have stacks and stacks of magazines. And I genuinely think it wasn't about not being happy with yourself. I just think it's fun. I think as women, it's fun that we can switch our hair color or our makeup or our wardrobe, and that part of it was just always like so fascinating to me. It's like there's that constant journey that you can always glow up and you can always be your best self. And it's not even a matter of, like I said, not being happy with yourself. It's like you are prioritizing yourself, and
there's always room to improve. Always
absolutely.
room. So that's one of the things that I liked about, if you recall, when I saw your Glow Up sign for the first time, I'm like, our relationship is meant to be, because I had Glow Up all over my Instagram, and I think I even have Glow Up all over my YouTube too, I think. I haven't looked at that in a while. I took some time off, much needed time off. Much needed.
You do a lot, Andrea. You do a lot.
I'm much better now.
Time off.
Yeah. So I had to print my questions so I wouldn't forget and I wouldn't ask like the same thing 3 times.
Sure.
So at this stage of your life today, what does Glow Up mean to you?
Glow Up means to me a transformational journey. I sometimes don't take time to really absorb where I was and where I am now. And I would say Glow Up means to me like I prioritize myself, and this is the payoff. You know, I'm able as a mom to show my kids like this is what it means to put yourself first. This is what it means to work hard for something and see it manifest. Like, I love that my daughter loves to come to the studio. Whenever a new member signs up, my son is like, "Go, Mom." So just like
your own cheer section.
Yeah, they're like my little cheerleaders, and that's so important to me. So I would say Glow Up is just like, I was able to have a vision, have a plan, and execute it, and it come to fruition. And that is really important to me personally, and then for my kids to see.
I like that. I know I'm a little bit older than you, but in my generation, in my mom's generation, the moms always put everybody first.
Oh yeah.
It was almost like martyrdom, almost.
Right.
Well, it wasn't almost, it was.
It was.
And people my age now look back going, wow, all my mom did was work and serve and do things around the house, or maybe she was a career woman and so she worked all the time and then she would come home and there was no watching your mom transform or become a better person.
Right.
Her label
it's
was
like
mom.
Her personhood was separated from her. She's a mom. Like in my experience, my mom, we're immigrants. We came here from Jamaica, and it's like you just gotta work.
I had no idea your background is Jamaican. I had no idea.
Yeah, I came here when I was 5 years old. Thickest accent.
Wow.
Now no one even believes me. But to your point, like she was a mom and she was a nurse. Those were her two roles. And I never got to see her like take up a hobby or really put herself first. And in fact, I remember the moments when she did, when she would go to swim class, or I'm taking it back. Remember Bally's, the gym?
Oh, yes.
When she would go to Bally's.
I was a member.
It stuck out in my mind because it was like, oh my goodness, she's doing something other than going to work and other than mothering. And so, yeah, I think that nowadays women, mothers in particular, are really finding time to carve out time for themselves.
So going back to Bally's, did you notice a transformation in her attitude, personality? Did you notice any change?
I noticed like the times that she did go, she just seemed a little bit more like she had a reset. Yeah. You know, she had a reset, so.
Reset is the perfect word. Glow up, reset. I feel like every day you need to kind of reset, start over. And when I say start over, I don't mean, you messed up that day before, so you got to start over. It's more of kind of like in Pilates.
Yeah.
You have to reset your position and then do the move. And then you go back, you reset your spine or whatever it is, and then you do the move.
And then you do the move.
Wow, I'm learning a lot more than I thought I was going to learn. Wow, okay, I really like the whole mom thing though. I'm glad you could see that. Absolutely. Do your kids come up here and work?
My kids come up here. My daughter asked me on Wednesday, can she work here during the summer? So I'll have them come, I'll let them vacuum, I'll let them take the laundry out. Like they come with me when it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. I mean, not on a school night. And they'll help me. They'll see like, this is what it takes to own a business. This is what it takes to be an entrepreneur. Like you're responsible at the end of the day. You have to make sure the studio is clean in addition to all the other things that are more, I don't know, front facing and public facing. But like letting them see that whole life cycle, that mom is there doing the books and doing the payroll, but also cleaning the bathroom and cleaning the floor. Like take responsibility for whatever you're gonna do it with excellence.
No job is too big, too small.
Exactly.
Beneath you, above you. Are you still working a corporate job?
I do. I still work my corporate job. I'm fortunate to still be able to work from home. So I work my corporate job, I work the studio, I'm a mom, but I'm very grateful for my own mother because she has really stepped up and she basically lives with us. Like if I did not have her, I could not have Glow Up.
Do you think you'll retire from your corporate job, or should we do a no comment in case someone watches this?
I love my job. I love the company.
You have
that I
to
work
love your
for.
job. If you're still doing that, you're doing
I do.
this. And whenever I see you, you've always got a smile on your face. Your face is always glowing. You just look happy.
I'm really happy.
And content. And some people think that's a bad word. I think being content is a good thing.
You should be.
Yeah.
I think there's a balance. Yeah, content gets a bad rap. It doesn't mean that you don't have ambition and you don't want more. But I am subscribed to the philosophy that if you're not happy for what you currently have, you can't hold space for what's greater and what's to come. Like, if you can't be grateful for the 2-bedroom house you're in now, then you can't hold space to be grateful for the 5-bedroom or whatever the analogy is that you want to use. But gratitude in the present moment is super important. And I fought for this. Like, it was not just like this pretty fairy tale story. Like, I went through a lot of difficult challenges. And it was always important to me that I didn't come out on the other side of it bitter, angry, a diminished version of myself. My parents have always told me, like, you were a happy baby, you were a happy kid. And I didn't want the challenges that I went through and, you know, what ended up in me dissolving my marriage to impact me and to impact my kids in like a negative way. It was a difficult season, and I'm grateful to be on the other side of it. And yeah, I'm happy I fought for it.
It makes you stronger, and it shows your kids what hard work and fighting for what you want, what it is.
Exactly.
I don't think kids see that anymore. I really don't.
Yeah.
Or do they ever see it really? I mean, you know, kids are in their own little bubble.
Yeah, but I think at the end of the day, kids don't necessarily hear what you're saying, they watch what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that is incredibly important to me, that what I say is aligned with my actions to my children.
That is so good. That is so good. Very good. So we've already touched on like 3 of these in one swoop. Why do you think Pilates help women reconnect with themselves? Pilates specifically, not just fitness, but what do you think it is about Pilates?
I think Pilates is enjoying a popularity now, but I do hope that it's something that women stick with long term, because we've had it for so many years. I think women enjoy Pilates because there is a certain structure to it, in the sense of, if you go into a typical gym, you may not know which weights to pick up or how many reps to do, and then you're feeling a little bit self-conscious, like, are people watching me? And there's also sometimes the issue of male gaze, like, is that man looking at me, and things like that. Typically in a Pilates studio, there is this sense of that women's camaraderie, that like, hey, we're all in this together. Yeah, there's men in the classroom time to time, but I do think the appeal is structured. You have an instructor, you have 50 minutes, that instructor is going to walk you through from beginning to end. The instructor is going to make modifications for you, like, okay, you have a knee issue, you have a back issue, this is how you can do it and still be successful. So I do think having that structure in place, having that welcoming kind of like space where it's all women typically, is just very appealing to women. Like, they know that they're going to get a good workout. They know that they're going to be in an encouraging environment.
I do like seeing the couples.
I know. We had a couple.
I love it. We had
a couple earlier.
couples.
We had a couple of couples earlier. I do like it.
I enjoy when the husband and wife are side by side.
Yeah.
And it is really funny because the husband, the 2 that I've seen,
shaking
so
like a leaf.
funny. They are, how do you do this? And these men are not frail men.
Oh no.
They look like, I mean, one of them looks like he could probably play third base.
Yeah.
You know, like on the Astros. I mean, he looks like he's already in shape. So when he came in, I'm like, oh wow, he's really in shape. And he was struggling.
Yeah.
And I know it probably sounds like I'm making fun. I'm really just stunned at how hard it can be.
Yeah.
It was just so much fun. And the wife is like, see, I told you. I told you.
And I paid for my Pilates membership.
Yeah, I paid for my membership. I love coming here. So the camaraderie, the husband and wife teams are fun.
I love that.
The camaraderie. Now, I've been practicing Pilates in my home with my own reformer for many years. And then I sold it because I was going through the motions.
Right.
I wasn't pushing myself. I wasn't trying new moves. I was just going in. It was almost like gym class in high school where you got to do 50 push-ups, so you just do it as fast as you can.
Just getting through it.
And so it was more of that. So then I joined another Pilates studio, and while I was being pushed, there wasn't that one-on-one feeling. Now, I know we don't have one-on-one here. We do sometimes have one-on-one, which is fun. But it felt like you were being overlooked.
Yes.
And it felt almost rushed, but not fast-paced. It was very interesting. I can't really explain it, but it just didn't feel like the place for me.
Right.
And there was a lot more people, and it was just the whole thing, it was awkward.
Yeah.
And so when I started hunting down for Pilates studios, there were 3 new ones in the Pearland area.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, let's look at all of these. And the funny thing is I only looked at all of them via the website, and I needed to go visit.
Yeah.
I came back here and visited your studio, Little Glow-Up.
Little Glow.
And
Big
it just
Glow.
felt so like, this is my home.
Yes.
This is my home. And that was Bobby. Bobby was the one who greeted me.
Mm-hmm.
She was such a treasure.
Yes.
Or she is such a treasure. And just wonderful. And I loved the space. I liked the fact that there were small rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved when I saw the infrared sauna. I'm like, oh,
I'm sold.
I am sold. I didn't know you did the compression boots at that time. I don't know, did you do it at that time?
I did it, but I think and I still need to continue to kind of promote that and advertise
I
that.
have been promoting it.
Okay.
Yes.
You're the best.
Yes.
Andrea is the best. Like,
I love it. So it's one of the things that I like about what I'm doing on Instagram and YouTube, but more Instagram here lately, is I get to share the things that I love and that work for me. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to work for someone else, but it might give that person a window into this is another thing I can try.
Yes.
This might be another fitness routine I can maybe do once a week, or so that's what I like about sharing, and that's why I'm so happy to share Glow Up.
yes.
Because it has been such a positive thing. It's a family. I was doing some videos, and one of your clients said, well, hey, let's do a group picture. Everyone in the class, well, there's only 6 of us, so 6 of us all get into the picture. Did you see that?
I did. I was here that day, and I think your response to Glow Up is exactly what I intended. I wanted there to be a sense of community, that you weren't just coming here to get a workout and then leave. And then to your point, Pilates was intended to be done in a smaller group environment. And there are studios that have 12, 20 reformers, and there's space for that. And if that's your choice, that's your choice. But for me, I think the authenticity in Pilates is you need to be able to pay attention to safety, to form, and to your point, have that one-on-one individualized attention. So that was like super important to me for Glow Up, to have clients come in and feel like, I remember you, I know your name, I know the modifications that are important for you, for your body. So that was super important to me, and I do think the aesthetic was important to me.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I wanted a really beautiful space. Like, because we're in Pearland, that shouldn't mean that we don't have an aesthetically pleasing space. And one of our clients, she said to me, and it just touched me so deeply, she was like, my husband is going through like late stage cancer. I have young children, and it's challenging. Life is very challenging right now. But when I come here and I see this beautiful space, it just kind of calms me, and I get to take 50 minutes for myself in a beautiful space. And I think people take beauty as something that's shallow, and it's not. It's artistic, it's healing, it's comforting, it's a lot of things. So I don't think we should negate aesthetics or like minimize it. It's
aesthetic
important.
is important. It's along the lines of when we talk about physical health. Mental and emotional health are equally as important.
Yes.
Where you put yourself is equally important. If you feel good in a room that is painted all white with white floors, no color, then that's your aesthetic.
Yes.
That's your tribe right there. You're happy.
That calming.
Or it could be you want purple walls,
right.
Rainbow walls. Whatever your aesthetic is, it's about your emotional, your well-being, and what brings you centered, I think.
Exactly.
And this space, I think, is pretty much aesthetically pleasing to anybody and everybody.
Right.
And the lighting on the walls. I love the sconces.
The sconces.
I have lots of pictures on when I do my videos. I love doing the sconces. I like the sconces.
The sconces. But also with excellent instructors. So one thing that was huge to me as well is that we had, all of our instructors are certified.
Mm-hmm.
They have gone through thousands of hours of education, observation, teaching, because that's also another issue that I feel that's in the Pilates space is people go and get these, like weekend certifications, and then they're ready to teach.
No way.
Oh yeah, it is a big problem.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm. Other studios will allow you to get a 6-week, weekend, what have you certification and call you a Pilates instructor. All of our instructors are certified either through Peak Pilates, Balanced Body, or another governing organization, but you have to have that educational foundation. So for me, it was, yes, it needs to be beautiful, but it also has to be substantive. You have to have certified, qualified instructors.
Well, and that keeps everybody safe.
Safe. Exactly.
I mean,
I always say it's a moving platform. It is a moving platform. Your safety is super important, and people, you've seen things on Instagram where people are falling into the well and hurting themselves. Like, the instructors is also super important. So I don't want people to walk away.
And they really are.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tell on myself because I don't mind. I laugh at myself. I tattletale on myself. So I thought that there had been a class before the class I was in.
Oh, today?
No, this is a few days
Oh,
ago,
okay.
maybe a week or two ago. And there's always 2 reds and a blue.
Yeah.
Always. So I'm going to do a video of our picture of my socks.
Yeah.
I get up there are no springs. Woo! But thank God I'm doing Pilates because I was balanced, I was surfing. I was like,
surfing.
But the look on that particular instructor's face, if it stops again, okay, so I don't know where we left off. It just stopped. I was talking about my making a mistake, my error, and how the instructors here are very observant. They really are protective. They really watch over you. If you've got injuries, they really watch over you. So yes, so my mistake taught me that, number 1, look at the springs.
Yes.
Even if you don't think you're the first class or the second class, always look at the springs. But they really pay attention. I have new knees, I have the lower lumbar issue, and I do have neck issues, and they're always cognizant, and they remember.
They remember.
Andrea, don't forget you. And I'm like, wow, that is so impressive. And you don't get that with a larger studio.
Exactly. And that's why it's important to, I would say, after you've tried out a couple studios, like figure out where it's going to be your home studio for that continuity. Yeah. So the instructor's like, okay, Andrea's coming in. I know I need to be mindful of X, Y, and Z. So I do encourage, like, if you are going to take up Pilates, try different studios, figure out what works for you, but then eventually decide where will be home for you so those instructors can build that relationship.
How do you help women who feel intimidated or out of shape or out of practice?
So I think one thing that is very important here is that it's a welcoming environment. The instructors, I think that's another really big point, is you can go to them and say, hey, I'm newer, or I have this issue, or this is what's happening. So I always want to have like a very welcoming feeling when you come in. First and foremost, it's not intimidating, it's not like so I think that kind of breaks down those barriers and that kind of wall initially, and then I feel like them knowing like these instructors, like to your point, are here for you. They're here to support you and want you to have a successful class.
So at a different studio, I told a friend that she needed to try Pilates. She needed something that was easy on her body. So I told her, I'm like, try Pilates, go here, check it out. And she wanted to leave the class early. She just felt like, she felt stupid. She felt like the instructor was kind of minimalizing something. She just felt like she was being judged, that she didn't know how to do Pilates and she didn't know the movements and she would have to ask questions or she needed more support. And she just hated it. But since I've been here, I told her, you have got to come here.
Yes.
This place will not give you that feeling of intimidation, will not give you that feeling of less than.
Exactly.
Definitely not less than. I get, and when I see other people walking in, we get, hey, how are you doing? Oh, you look great, or you did such a good job. And in the middle of class, it's like, oh, Andrea, great form, or good move, good.
And that positive feedback.
Yeah, it's very, very, very positive, and that's what I like. What changes do you hear most often from your clients here?
Yeah.
What are the changes that you hear the most?
I feel like I hear a lot of improved mobility, like issues that people will have like in their lower back or in their knee, and it's like you don't think that's going to be the result of doing Pilates, but it was originally a rehabilitation form of exercise. So I'll hear people that like, oh my gosh, my back feels better, oh my gosh, my knee feels better. And then after that, I do have people like, I'm taking off inches, I've lost weight, I look better. I have a client, I love to tell her story, I won't say her name. She would come into the studio, head down, hunched over, just kind of barely wave, go into class. She has lost so many inches and slimmed down so much. Like now when she walks in, she's like, hi everyone. And it's just that boost of confidence I love to see.
Love that.
So, I mean, to answer your question, I think the most common thing I see is a raise in confidence. Whether that's you feel better in your body, you've lost inches, you've lost weight, or you just feel stronger.
For me, it would be feeling stronger.
Exactly.
Because I've been weak for so long and overweight for so long and out of shape.
Yeah. So I do think your result is going to be unique to you. I never want to say like, oh, you're just going to lose a bunch of weight. You're going to have so many different outcomes, potential outcomes, or combined outcomes. You could lose weight and you could feel stronger, or you could lose inches and these different things. I love Pilates. I think Pilates is for everybody. I think whether you're younger, I love to see the mother-daughters come together. I see a range of ages and body types in the studio. I think that's also super important. The popular zeitgeist is that there is a particular type of Pilates body. And going back to your earlier question, how folks don't feel intimidated, I purposefully and intentionally have instructors that are all different types of bodies, so that when you come in, you don't feel like you have to fit this mold of what a Pilates body or a Pilates instructor is supposed to look like. So I do think folks come in and they feel more comfortable knowing like, oh, okay, I see someone that I can relate to.
Someone who looks relational, normal.
Yeah.
And, I know in some of the classes when I feel comfortable and I know that there's going to be, the person wants to hear what I have to say, it's like, don't compare yourself to where I'm at. My journey is different than you. I'm probably 20, 30 years older than you, or you're 20, 30 years younger than you. I've been through this, you've been through that. Comparing yourself, this is your own personal journey. Even though we're all next to each other and we're all in the same shared space, we're still doing what is best for us and our body, and breathing and getting to know ourselves. And that's important. That's very important. What would you say to someone who thinks it's too late to start Pilates, as well as someone who may have back issues, injuries? And I know we've touched on this a little bit, but what would you say to that person? For me, for example, I know a woman who started Pilates into her 70s.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter. Age does not matter. But I would be that person who would say, LaToya, I am 60 years old. Can I do this? What would you say?
Absolutely. My mom had never done Pilates a day in her life and did her first class at 71 and did amazing. Back to what we had said earlier, like Pilates is for everybody and you make modifications. It's not a form of exercise where there's only one way to do it. You can make modifications. You come in, if you're having back issues, like we said, it was what originally Joseph Pilates invented it for rehabilitative purposes. So we're going to be able to accommodate you, make modifications, and make it work for you. But don't be intimidated. Pilates is for everybody, and there's
It can be scary. It can be scary.
It's like crazy looking contraption. Like people walk in like, is this a torture device? But it looks intimidating. But like anything else, like once you start, once you practice, once you get in there, you're like, okay, I can do this.
I like the cardio on the reformer. The cardio, the running. It's like, because I can't run. I mean, it's so bad for your joints. But boy, I can run on a machine.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Also, a really good point is it's an exercise that it's not hard on your joints.
Yeah.
You know, it's not hard on your joints. So if that's an issue for you, then Pilates is a great option.
That was me. So what is next for you and for Glow Up? Do you have any changes coming around? Any growth?
So we are going to be expanding our marketing efforts. We've been open for going on a little over 6 months. So we really want to try to start to get the word out a bit more in the community. We've had a really grassroots marketing campaign. It's really been Google reviews,
and me yelling from the rooftops.
Andrea yelling, little yard signs and things like that. So I am excited because we just signed with the marketing agency to really like start to take our marketing and advertising to the next level.
Good.
We're going to continue to add in strength training classes, add in yoga, and so those are things I'm looking forward to. And then continuing to build community and build partnerships. That's super important to me, is that we can go into different communities. We were recently at an event at Porsche, and I don't know if you saw
that, yes.
That a lot of the Porsche dealerships are having Pilates classes there because they have an initiative called Women Driven or Women Driving, what have you, where they're really wanting women to like get behind the wheel and things like that. So I would love for Glow Up to be able to host an event there.
I would love to get one of those 928s in my yard, in my driveway.
Same here. But yeah, brand partnerships and just reaching our community. I don't know if our community really knows we're here. I want Pure Lane to know like we're here. You're your home for wellness. Like you said earlier, we have a med spa, we have infrared therapy, sauna, mat Pilates, reformer Pilates, and just optionality. We're open every day of the week. We have classes super early in the morning. We have classes in the evening. So,
well, that's exciting. I mean, it is very, very exciting. So, where can people find you and your online presence, your physical presence? How can people find you if they have questions? How can they reach out to you?
Well, Andrea knows I always call, I always text back. I'm always texting, but you can find us online on Instagram at Glow-Up Pilates Studio, the same handle on TikTok. Our website is www.glowuppilateswellness.com. We are physically located in Pearland off Broadway and Shadow Creek High School. So if you know where Black Rock Coffee is, we are in the new construction buildings behind Black Rock Coffee.
Yep, in between the high school and the coffee shop.
Perfect.
So in the description box will be all of the links, the TikTok, the Instagram address, everything for Glow Up will be there. I'll have LaToya's name in there and address and everything. So definitely stop by if you're in the area, or even if you're not quite in the area, come spend a part of the day here.
Yes.
Go get your matcha next door. Maybe have lunch.
Eva, med spa.
Yes.
It's a whole experience.
I'm going to be talking to Eva next because I really want to make sure we get the wellness aspect. And I know for me, my personal story has been just fantastic. I feel great. Thank you. Thank you. I feel better at 60 than I did at 25.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
25.
crazy.
I feel fantastic.
Can I say I'm so proud of you? I remember when we first met and
I
you
was
were like,
stressed.
I do a blog and I do Instagram and I am an influencer, and I was just like, I love that. I love that for you, and I just think that's such important to see that representation.
I started the Instagram 2 years ago, and I started it for my mental health. And who goes online for mental health?
Mental health, yeah.
I mean, who does that? So obviously I was in a bad spot. But I started it for my mental health. I was caring for 2 adults, 2 houses, and at the time it was 2 dogs. One died of cancer though, and then my mom, as you know, passed away right before I met you. And I needed something for me. I wanted an outlet, and I wanted to share what I was going through, because I know I am not the only person of billions of people in the world who are going through being an only child, therefore you're the caregiver to your parents, being an only wife and taking care of your husband who's a disabled vet, and letting myself go. My emotional, physical, mental health just took such a sharp decline. So yeah, years and years and years of this. I go to Instagram to start a channel for a release and to hopefully help other people.
And to build community.
And that's my whole goal. I want to show that this is what normal life is.
Exactly.
Not wearing a Gucci dress with Gucci boots, even though I do come live it up sometimes.
Yes, you do.
But you know, it's not about that. I have my Amazon clothes with my Ralph Lauren blazer.
High-low.
And I'm retired now, but I want to share my life. To show that people, you don't have to have perfection.
No,
it's not about perfection. It's about what's good for you. And don't measure yourself. I can't measure myself against you. I mean, I don't have the energy, even though I did just have the NAD shot. I just did the NAD, so.
NAD is amazing.
But I'm so glad that I've met you. I'm so glad that I made the mistake of walking in and not doing all of the things I planned on doing, and just said, you know what, I'm doing a year. Let's do it. Let's go. And I've not looked back, and I've got my family. You guys are my family. I absolutely adore you guys.
And we love you.
Thank you.
Do. I'm so proud of you.
This is what it's like when you come here. We love on each other. We support each other. Yes. All right.
Thank you for having me.
All the information will be in the description, and I look forward to doing this again.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, this is the Pilates mat room. These are the sconces I was talking about. I love these sconces. Anyway, this is the Pilates mat room. I love this room. I love that we have options when it comes to doing various types of Pilates movements. Such a great room. So that's this room. And then on each side of the suite, we have the infrared sauna. They provide the towels, a little wrap. It has the red clear light, the lights up here, and then of course the sauna portion. There's even the protective window to put your phone in so it doesn't overheat and get hot, so you can listen to your music, your podcasts, watch YouTube. So that is this room. I love the infrared sauna. And then in here is the compression boots. So we come in here and we lay back. We can recline back in that seat and put on the compression boots. And there's a little mask that you can put on your face so you can get your face done while you're getting the compression done. So this is this room. Okay, this room is where I've actually done micro needling, and they do, let's see, in addition to micro needling, we have Botox, derma fillers, various procedures in here. So this is a lovely chair. It's so comfortable. So this is your own private room where you can get, your procedures done. And they'll even turn off the light if you're doing like some kind of procedure where you have to sit for a while. But this is here. Okay, and here is where I actually get my NAD injections here, but you can get an immunity boost, hydration, migraine relief, a beauty infusion, which includes like glutathione, biotin, vitamin C, zinc, B complex, and something else, L something. Sorry, I don't remember. And then you have like a refresh, a skinny drip. So there's different types of IV drips that you can get here. Again, very, very comfortable, very beautiful setup, very aesthetically pleasing. Here is the other room. Whoops. Okay, here is the reformer room with the tower. So you can do intermediate, beginners, novice, advanced Pilates moves. So there are, what are there, 8? I think there's 8 Pilates reformers. And then you come out of this room and then we have extra mats, places to store our shoes and such. And then again on this side is another infrared sauna. So there are 2. And this is basically Glow Up. This is the Glow-Up Pilates and Wellness Studio. I love it here. You have to try it.